Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Squaring off today, we have two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Saints going up against the Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action now. Lynch. A dump off now to Hill. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll try the option on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And incomplete to open things up. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
Detroit!
Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
Back to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Again, they run with Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. a very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that. Even back at LSU, that's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And he's got Snead. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete. Flainer, right side. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, spinning away. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Lynch to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Caught by Snead over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. They run. It's Hill. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeremy Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded at the 2. Leaves him behind on the spin. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They run again on first down. Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a give to Lynch. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
All right, here we go.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A toss play. This is Lynch. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Looking to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 33-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. So we have reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Set. All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Set. Clean up.
He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hernandez out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And the tight end has it. It's Fleener. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now Lynch on 1st down. Underneath here to Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green, 39.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Green, 39.
Trying to pound it in with Hill. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeremy Hill, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Escaping the pressure right. They dump it off to Lynch. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Check, Patriot, Patriot. Over. Hurry up, here we go.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go. Over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Leopard, let's go. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, Hill, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go. Boom,
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jeremy Hill, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. The gun. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. But I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Lynch is going to throw it. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Lynch. And the pressure gets to him again. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.